Another dull day in Mumbai in the afternoon due to the rains. And I'm pretty sure the same feeling that the Indian cricket fans have today because the disappointing loss in the Lord's Test match last evening. And this puts England in the driver's seat in this Test series. And what I feel is that I think India has lost this Test series by now. Uh, a very stirring fight back by the lower order batters in the fourth innings by India, but disappointingly, they could not get across the line and they lost that match by 22 runs. England, again, once they feel that they got out of jail and they managed to stay in the game due to, I would say, some faults of the Indian team, and that gave them the opportunity to go ahead and win this Test match. And as I said, I think eventually they have won the Test series also. Let's look at this from the India's point of view. I am very glad that a lot of people are acknowledging the fact that the Rishabh Pant run out was a turning point of the match, and that what eventually caused the Indian team to lose this Test match. But let's look at the overall picture, and this is something which I find it very disappointing. You are, as I mentioned in my previous podcasts, that at the end of the two test matches, India had more or less won 9 out of 10 days in the cricket that had played, and that's actually a very good sign, despite being 1-all in the test series. You come into the iconic ground at Lords, you have been playing, you play very well in the first 2 days. Then you come towards the third day, and that actually marks the 50% of the test series, right? You're at the middle of the test series. You are the ball is not swinging at all. The wicket is not helping the bowlers at all. Very, very hot in the middle. Uh, just a few deliveries back, if you saw Ben Stokes, uh, shouting at his team, more or less, not pinpointing anybody, but more or less in frustration. He was very sweaty, and you could make out that he thought that uh, this is a time where India will go ahead and put on a crucial 60 to 70 run lead, and then suddenly out of the blue, India gave them an opportunity, and England grabbed that opportunity, and then we all know what happened. This is something which I really don't understand. I mean, I read in the papers this morning, and they said that they did discuss that we'll try to get KL Rahul century before the lunch, uh, but they did not manage. It came down to almost the last 3 or 4 balls of the over before lunch. Uh, that at that time they should have basically said that we had a session where no wickets have gone down. England looked tired and battered. The pitch is not doing anything. The ball is old. Let's regroup at lunch and then attack them after lunch and put on at least a 60 to 70 run lead, if not more. Because do not forget, in the first innings, India did concede 60 to 70 runs too many to the English batters. They should have got them out at around 320, 325. But eventually, England went on to make a much higher score than that. So, looking at all these factors, where the series is on the line, it's almost, as I said, we are at halfway through the series. You are on ground dominating, uh, and then you just let go. And you let, basically, as I said before, you're like in a boxing ring. You lay some very good punches, but somehow you don't finish off the opponent. And this is something which the Indian team need to learn and understand. I am quite surprised. I mean, look, if you look at Pant and Rahul together, I think they have played almost 75 Test matches. If you combine the Test matches that both of them have played, uh, you are in a Sena country, you are in England, you're at Lords, and then you go ahead and make this mistake. Imagine if India had won at Lords. It would have been such a um it would have been such a win that would have emotionally crumbled the English team. They would have because being Lords is another added pressure on the English team, but that is the kind of the home of cricket. And if you go and lose there, and India is 2-1 up in the series, I would pretty much say that I would say that England would have eventually lost the series after that. But here now, England has won, and I think England is going to go ahead and win the series. The kind of uplift that they will get from this win and will eventually make them go ahead and win the series. Looking at India now, instead of uplifting, this will make them start wondering that how well we need to play. I mean, you more or less have dominated the series so far, and then still you are 2-1 down, and that would be psychologically very bad for the Indian cricket team. Second thing I want to discuss is that yes, aggression is very good. I really, really support that. You have to give it back to the opposition. Uh, Aggression is used as like a mental technique to unsettle the opposition and hoping that they make a mistake. Uh, which Aussies are very good at that. And we had this Virat Kohli era where he also was very aggressive on the field. But you aggression is used to a certain level. Beyond that, you are crossing the line. You look very what's the right word to use? You look very boorish. You look very. You don't look good on the field when you are too aggressive. Also, and sometimes what happens is when you try to be too aggressive, you actually are. It affects your own game, your own game plans. You kind of get distracted from what you need to do. And this is again, this young team need to understand that yes, be aggressive on the field, give it back to the opposition, but use that, but eventually come back to what you have to do to win a test match. These are two things which I think, disappointingly, I mean, you get very few opportunities uh, in a Sena countries to win a test series, and I think this is a golden opportunity which Indian team have lost. Looking forward, let's hope that India team do come back and kind of prove me wrong. But unfortunately, I think India have lost the test series. Let's see what happens in the next test match. Take care. Goodbye.